Hey everyone, it's Adam with the 40K Formula, and this support group tutorial is answering another question from Diana Price. She was asking what's the difference between a follow-up email and a broadcast. So Daniel Sosa did a good job at answering the question. He was saying that a follow-up email is an email in your autoresponder series. In your email autoresponder series that will automatically be sent based on the series. A broadcast email is an email that has to be physically sent and written by yourself to be broadcasted to your list. It's a one-time email. So great answer. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to step everyone through, because I just put in the group how to access the 36 email follow-up series. So now we're going to talk about a broadcast, and one of the biggest questions I get, in addition to this, is people say, well, how often should I broadcast? So the answer, not the question, the answer is you should broadcast daily. You should broadcast at least once a day to your list. So in other words, your list, your subscriber list is going to get two emails, one automated follow-up and a broadcast. In my opinion, the broadcast is the most important. Why? Because this should be an email that basically really gives someone a daily flavor of who you are and what you're doing and what your interests are, and just bring in some value to your subscriber. Our email series, our automated series, does a great job on showing some tutorials. But if you're not me or Dave Wood or Dave Sharp, you're not going to be the person in those videos. So this is a great opportunity for you to showcase really what you're all about. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this to your daily blogging activities. So it's a great idea, and I got this from Mike Hobbs, who is in the prosperity team, and he said if I can give you the biggest tip on what to broadcast daily, just broadcast a blurb about your blog. Say that fast 5 times. Broadcast blurb blog. Anyway, I'm in a good mood today. It's Friday, and I had a great day. So how do we do this? So let's head over to your Aweber. And what you want to do is when you log in, you want to go to Messages and click on Broadcasts. Once you're there, then you want to click Create your broadcast. Now I just opened a new Aweber account here, so that's why I don't have any broadcasts in here. So this is going to be actually my first broadcast as well in my new Aweber account, since moving back over from GVO. So when you do that, it's going to go into an editor. So we don't want to necessarily use a template, okay? So just hit the cancel button right down here, okay, to get rid of all of those templates. And then, I'm going to show you how to use the HTML editor here, but not the block. Well, this is kind of the block editor, and this actually kind of tells you how to use it, but you want to get rid of that. You don't want that to show up in your message. So you just click anywhere in this particular piece of block text here, and then click this little red X. Okay, that's going to get rid of it. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring down a paragraph piece so we can actually start typing our broadcast email. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to use up here, you want to use this paragraph button. So basically you just drag this down into this area. See how it says drag and drop below? So you just drag it and drop it. It's going to put some fake holder text in there, so you want to get rid of that. And so this is where you're going to start writing, just like a blog, right? So basically, so it's Friday. So I'm going to put TGIF. Now I'm going to give you a few advanced features here, so just bear with me if you've never done this before. You see this little blue button up here says personalize. If you click on that, that'll bring down all of the global snippets that we talked about in the other tutorial about your follow-up series. So basically I'm just going to put my first name in here, and if you scroll down into the global snippets for the 40K formula. So if you're watching this video and you're not part of the 40K formula marketing system, you're going to need to learn about global snippets. So go back and either find the video that I did on it, or Google global snippets. Aweber has some great training on what global snippets are as well, but these are basically global fields. So I'm going to find first name right here. When I click on that, you see how it says now my name. That is, I could have just put Adam there, but the reason that I did this is so that this broadcast can actually be used by my team if they want. So TGIF Adam here, and I took the time so not to draw out the length of this video to create my text. So I'm just going to paste it in here. Okay, so the more personable you are, and the more just honest and straightforward, and just like you're talking to a friend in the email, the better. Okay, because this is really your chance to shine here and have people that identify with your personality through words to read what you're talking about. So I basically just put here, I just got back from a wonderful afternoon walk with my dogs and got a question about how to create an opt-in email form in WordPress. This is a blog that I posted yesterday. Okay, so I just go on to say, a simple form that you can place on the sidebar of your blog so people can subscribe to your email list. It doesn't have to be long. You can have 20, 30, 40, 50 words in there and you're done. Just remember the rule of thumb though in email correspondence is you want to keep the lines to 6, 7, or 8 characters long, and then you want to go to the next line, and you want to have lots of white space, so you really want to make this digestible for people in chunks for them to track and read very, very easily. Okay, that's a really important thing. Don't just keep going until the return goes to the next line. Okay, so 7 or 8 words maximum, and lots of white space is the tip of the day. Okay, so then down the bottom I said, well, I shot the short video that takes you step by step in the process. As you'll see, it's super easy. This is the link to the blog I wrote about it. So here's the link to the blog, and so now I'm also going to put a picture in here, but before I do that, let me show you how to hotlink this URL. So you highlight it, and then you want to go up here and you want to click this little link button up here. See how it lights up and it says link? So when you do that, if it's a full URL, it's going to just populate that link field. Okay? So now when this gets sent out, people click on that link, it's going to hyperlink to wherever you want to take them. Okay? The other thing that I do before I forget about it is, let me just highlight all this text, and I like to increase the size of the font. I like 16 pixels, so you can see that it gets bigger there. You can do whatever you want. That's what I use. Okay, so once the text is done here, and I'm not completely done, but I want to insert a picture. So what I need to do is I need to click outside that area of the block text. So that first part of the email is done. If you don't want to add a picture, then all you need to do is put your signature down. So the way that you would do that, let me get back in here. I'm clicking and then adding a few spaces, and then I would put something like enjoy, and again go back up to the global snippets and just find under snippets signature. And that's going to put my email signature and everything that goes along with that. And that would be it. But this part is going to go below the picture, so let's get rid of that. Okay, so we're going to get out of there. Now we're going to create a picture. And this is really cool. And this is one thing that I've been wanting to add to a tutorial here. So here goes. So we're going to bring the image down here. Okay, so you'll see once you drag that image icon down there, click to edit. Well, the edit is already open here, so you can see up here it says image URL. This is where your image URL is going to go. Okay, and also there's an image link here. So that image link can go to a number of places, but if you're doing this particular type of email, use where you want them to go, which is to the blog, right? So grab that URL, go back down to the image here, image link. Okay, so now if they click on the image, they're going to go to the blog as well, because you're going to see that what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put a picture of the video in the email, so it looks like when you click on the play button or on the video icon that it's going to play a video. Well, obviously it's going to take them out of their email and into the blog with the video. So here's my cool trick. I'm going to show you how to create an image URL here based off that video link in my blog. So here we are. Here's the blog, right? And actually I did it today. I did it before I took my dogs for a walk. Okay, so here we go. We're using Jing, and I did a video on this, so if you're not using Jing and the screen capture software, go watch that video because this is an invaluable tool. So I'm going to capture that this video image here, right? Let me just do this and go over here like that. Okay, so we go down to the bottom here, capture an image. Now all I have to do to share this up to the internet on the free sharing site to get the URL link is click this little button on the left here, share this via screencast.com, and just like magic it uploads it to Screencast in your own private directory. Okay, so the one other step that you need to do here, this is the directory folder up here. Okay, you don't want to paste that because that's not the URL to the image. Okay, you want to click on the image here. Now it's got the full path to the image. So go ahead and highlight that, grab that, Control C, which is copy, of course, going back over to my message here, and now I'm going to paste that image URL in there. And as you can see, just like magic, now that picture has shown up with that little play button. Isn't that cool? Okay, so also alt text, click here to see video. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so now we have the image in there. The last thing we're going to do is create our block text at the bottom of this to finish it off. Put the signature in there and say enjoy or something to that nature. Okay, so get rid of the text filler. Greek, I think. I'm not sure. Enjoy. Signature. Personalize up here. Find the global snippet. Signature. Okay. So now this is done. You can click Save. Okay, so before we schedule it, you can also test it right up here. So click the test button. Make sure you put your email address in there. It'll also show it here. But you know, it always helps just to send the test to make sure that it looks good in your email. So let's just go over to my email real quick here and click Get Mail. There it is. Ah, you see, I forgot to put the subject line in there. So that's why it's good to send tests as well. Okay, so this all looks good. Okay, and you want to do this too, just really test your links. So I'm going to click there. Okay, it's going to the blog. Also, I want to test the picture. Click on the picture, and it's going to the blog. So all my links work. Test it, guys, because if you don't, you could run into some issues. Okay, so great. So we want to go back. So we're back in our Aweber now, just so you know. So going back here, insert your subject line here. So fun in Playa Vista. Playa Vista Dog Park. And WordPress. I really didn't think out this title for too long. So, but it's just going to be something relative to the content of your email. I can probably do better than that, but I don't want to take time in this video. So next, okay, so now we've got, we're going to schedule it. So you click the next button, okay? So now you can broadcast this to Facebook and Twitter if you like. Not necessarily necessary if you don't want to, but just know that those options are there. So you want to click next here and set a date. Okay, so also you can include other lists here. So you know, definitely if you've got a lot of lists and you want to send out to all of them, make sure you include all these other lists here. So we save the message. Saving. Waiting for the internet. Okay, so here it is. There's my email, and all I need to do is hit that send now button. Send the message now. All right, so now I have successfully created a broadcast message and sent it out to my list. Broadcasts are important. Do them once a day. Use the content from your blog and it'll be easy. You won't have to think of anything else to do. So that's why you should be blogging daily as well. Fresh content, search engines, and to your list is important. Hope that helps, and I will see you on the next tutorial. Take care.